It's not one you see every day. Let me just turn the volume down on my TV again. Out here in the shed, I get lonely. So I sit here watching Israeli news agency. Actually, it's the Iran news agency. There you go. Turn that down for a minute. And yes, very sad day when I'm not gonna. I'll get in trouble. All right. Okay. Back to radio. So this is a really rare collection piece. It's the RCA Co-Pilot 14T303, and a lot of you might sort of say, well, okay, big deal. And I get it, being AM only, but I've got to be honest, these are really difficult to find. And I'm putting a fair bit of signal into that at the moment. That's just a lot of signal. Let me just drop that back a bit and see what we get. Now, still hearing it 0.5. So that's actually doing well. And obviously as we pick that up, about 50 microvolts for S9, close enough. I could probably just inch that over a little bit more. Close enough, 50 microvolts S9. So the receiver on it's working as it should. These controls on this need a little bit of it's not too bad, but a little bit sort of, if I had time, what I would do is I'd use my can of deoxit sitting here and I would clean all these controls. So that's, just a bit of a hint if you end up buying this. So let's give it that nasty sound and see if it transmits. Really hopeful, really hopeful, because haven't fired this one up before. So, all right. Okay, transmits one thing. Does the hello. Now, where's the modulation meter? How does that work? I don't know. Maybe we're not getting any modulation. Maybe we should check first to see if we can hear anything. 1, 2. Oh, that's why we've got no modulation meter. I'd say the mic's got a... just moving the cord around, trying to see if I can get it to... Yeah, I'd say the mic... hello, test. No. So we're switching, but the element or something in the cord. Let me have a very quick look at this, because I do want to hear this thing make some noise. Hang on. So when in doubt, grab an old Carina microphone. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we've either got a wire off there or something going on. You can't have my Carina mic, but you can go and repair the RCA mic. What we'll do is we'll throw in a spare working mic with this radio. Can't have my Carina mic though. Love my Carina mic. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. What have we got in power? 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh yeah, no worries. Let's just get off PP so we can look at real power for a minute. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 3 to 4 watts there. That's fine. Lots of audio, tons of audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now the modulation meter. Hello, test. Hello, test. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. They don't actually have an adjustment for the modulation. I thought they might have. No, I suppose they don't. No, fair enough. So they do have a SWR meter built in. Oh, let's get rid of that for a minute. They do have an SWR meter built in, so obviously your cowl over here. So calibrate your SWR on cowl there, then over to SWR, and 1-to-1 on a dummy load, which is what it should be. It's not turning out too bad. So it'll come with the RCA mic, which there's probably a wire dropped off it. Just fix that. I'll give you another mic as well with this one, so that you've got something else to play with. Just want to check all these digits are working. Whoops. Now, sorry, as I said before, all these, give them a spray with Deoxit D5. You should always have a can of that in your shack for sure. And, just loosen everything up, etc., etc. Even the channel switch, give that a hit. So I could just see it slightly flickering, just slightly. Look, the more I turn this, watch this. This is a bit of experience here speaking. When radios have not been used for a very, very long time, sometimes, and I'm being quite serious here, sometimes you can find, especially the older radios with wafer switches, etc., spray them with Deoxit, spin them a million times, and guess what? They're like new. They really come up well. Sometimes I'll sit here and I'll go, especially the old crystal wafer ones, and I'll just sort of be thinking, no transmit, no receive, nothing's working, bloody hell, what's going on with this thing? Then I'll quickly just slightly move the channel selector, just ever so slightly to the left or to the right, and I'll notice that, hang on, receive just came back in, and spray the switch, bang, it's up and running. Mode selectors are another area. Obviously on an AM set, you don't really have to do too much to a mode selector. But mode selector is another one to keep an eye on. They can be really notchy, and they can be a problem at times. Also look for a drop wire off a mode selector at times. There are times when you can find that these little things are just hints from the trade that we've been sort of doing for years. But yeah, anyway, so this is the RCA CB Co-Pilot 14T303. As I said, try and find another one. They're really very rare. And I know where this one came from. This came with the New Zealand batch, and this was one of David's. And I know why he had it too, because they are rare. And once again, not looking for huge amounts of money, but if you're a collector that's sort of saying, hey, yeah, that's the sort of thing I want to add with some of my American US collection, this is one that certainly can head out your direction. Now I'm powering it on 12 volts at the moment. I think David might have removed the transformer. I haven't pulled the cover, but the reason I say that, it just felt a little bit lighter. You know how you get a feeling sometimes you think, And so I'd say, and he has marked on there the positive and negative for 12 volt input. So yeah, look, just every chance that's what's happened there. So 12 volt operation, no real problem. And look, if you want to put a transformer back into it, if I'm correct, and there's a transformer missing, certainly easy enough to do, to do that. But yeah, lovely looking set. Look, a little bit of a clean up still, a bit of dust and stuff on it. But overall, yeah, I think if you're into highly collectible 70s radios that, are just becoming very elusive when you're trying to find certain brands, RCA is a bit like Panasonic, and I'll show you some Panasonic soon. Actually, I've got quite a collection of Panasonic, but they are becoming very, very difficult to find, and they're not a lot of money. As I said, most of these radios you're going to buy for the freight cost that it cost me to freight them across. It's I mean, I'm not suggesting that I paid nothing for them. I wish I did, but I didn't. But that being said, this is your opportunity to pick up a few that, if you kind of want to have a few examples of the era, then some of these are going to be of interest to you. And already on our first couple of videos, we've got emails coming in. I haven't answered any of them yet, to be very fair. Haven't had a chance, but I'm still going to keep going just with getting a few more things listed up, at least on YouTube. I want to give our subscribers a first shot. That's the other thing too. I won't be going to advertisements as such till later tonight, because I'd rather put up a whole lot of videos, give our subscribers a shot first, to, if there's anything that's on their wish list. And if you're a subscriber, please make that known to me, because it sometimes changes things in the way that I'll deal with you. I'm not so maliciously hard on people price-wise. Oh, no, not really. Anyway, but yeah, look, thanks very much. This is a great old classic, and as I said, not a lot of money, but but they are still quite desirable 73s. And please subscribe, and certainly hit that like button just once. Don't have to hit it multiple times, just once will do, and cost you nothing, and you'll be in for the next draw. There's 10 winners going to be drawn next month. I was going to try and get in earlier, but I think it'll be June 1st, June 2nd. We'll release that video for the draw for 10 subscribers, and we'll try and have it finish up within a few weeks, certainly before the end of the financial year. All the prizes will be sent out to the various people. Okay, 73s, VK3 Charlie Mike, Tangambalanga, Northeast Victoria, Australia for the international guys. Cheers, guys.